Hello, hello, and happy Sunday. I am hopping on here today because I just spent the last 2.5 hours, you could say about 2.5 hours prepping and planning out our meals for the week. And, in between there, I had to take care of helping Brock get dressed to go out with Frank for a little bit and had to get Addie up for a nap and help get her back down for a nap because she didn't go down the first time. Did they ever go down the first time? Anyway, so, in between there, about 2.5 hours meal prepping for the week and planning out what I'm going to make. But while I was doing that prep and planning, I was also listening to a little personal development. I feel like if there's ever a time that I can fill my brain with goodness and the house is quiet and I can really use that time to help fuel me up, I do. So I took the opportunity to listen to a call by Darren Hardy. He's a keynote speaker. He actually just spoke at our recent coaching event that I was not able to attend, but luckily I was able to watch the recording of that just this morning. And he really talks about the compound effect. And I had to relate it to what I was doing this morning. So this morning, I'm spending this time away from my family, inside when I could be outside enjoying this beautiful day, prepping food for about 2.5 hours. Doesn't that seem ridiculous that I spent 2.5 hours on a Sunday morning prepping food and planning my meals for the week? You might think so, but it's not, because the time I put in today, it's easy to do. It was very easy for me to stand here and to, cook Frank's breakfast for the week, prep him some lunches for the week, plan out all our dinners so that I'm not scrambling around, at nighttime. It was easy to do those things, but it also would have been really easy not to do them this morning and to get a head start, getting outside, getting some sun, playing. Addie was napping. Heck, I could have been upstairs. I could have put my feet up for a few minutes, but I did it. Why did I do it? I did it so that this week I have the time to spend with the kids. I have the opportunity to make good choices because all I have to do is go into my refrigerator, pull out a container, and eat. And that the same goes for my husband, the same goes for the kids. And I know that we have healthy options to choose from. I put in the time up front to save myself way more time later in the week. But for those of you who are not used to food prep and planning, you might think, oh my goodness, like 2.5 hours on a Sunday, that sounds ridiculous. But really, it's just a matter of the compound effect. Prep is amazing. It really doesn't it, April? Like, it's amazing. You think about it, and during the week I get so many people, well, I have to leave for work super early, so I don't have the opportunity to make breakfast. No worries, guys. I have 2 kids who are all over me when they wake up. I don't have time to make breakfast either. So if I didn't do it when I do it now, when I have an extra set of hands with Frank here and Addie napping and him to take Brock outside, mine wouldn't get done either. So it makes it so easy that in the morning I don't even have to think about it. I pull those egg muffins out that I made, I pop them in the microwave, and I'm good to go. And honestly, I could even eat them cold if I had to. I know some people are like, oh, I can't eat leftovers and things like that. But let's be honest, if you really want to use food for what it's meant to be, which is fuel for your body, you will do it. So I do that. I prep out my little fruit containers so I don't even have to worry about like measuring or cutting that in the morning. And I can tell you, on the days when I don't have the fruit and stuff already cut up for myself and the kids, it is like chaos just trying to get it done. And I usually end up freaking out or yelling at one of them and then feeling guilty, and then our whole morning's shot. So just to keep everybody happier, I do it on the weekend. It makes it a ton easier. But this compound effect can really be applied to anywhere in your life. So you're out to dinner tonight and you have the opportunity to choose to have dessert or choose to have a glass of water, and you choose to have that glass of water. Now, you might not see immediately the effect that's going to have on your body making that positive choice. It might have been way easier to choose that piece of cake, but time after time of choosing that cake is what leads to, the body you might not be so happy with, lacking that confidence because you continue to strive for that instant gratification versus making the good choice over time. Now, I'm not telling you to restrict yourself forever or, to never indulge in a certain treat, but making sure that those treats are something that don't happen on a daily basis, because again, you might not see it today. You might not even see it 5 years from now, but 10, 20 years from now, the lifestyle choices you are making will add up. And I don't know if you just heard the door. Brock's coming in, so I probably don't have too much time. Fruits and vegetables cut up, choose healthy stuff. If it's not, it's so much easier to grab junk. It's so much easier. I mean, even if you're just thinking about being on the road, or go when you're out food shopping, if you don't grab something to eat beforehand, what might you grab to snack on in the grocery store? I know I'm guilty of it. And even if you choose something that you think is seemingly healthy, like a Kind bar on the go, I mean, you're still spending like $3 for a Kind bar that's just a snack, and it's, it still has sugar and other things in it. So, just being cognizant of what you're putting in your body, being aware of the time you're putting in upfront to save time later, being aware that the choice to sleep in or to wake up and work out will have an effect over time. And this is another point that I work on getting across to my challengers, both in my free groups and my paid groups, and that I really try to share with you guys on a daily basis. It's just the importance of those actions over time. There's no quick fix. There's no such thing as a quick fix. And if somebody tells you there is, and that's something you're doing for instant gratification, I can tell you that after that quick fix is done, unfortunately, things are going to go backwards, and sometimes even worse. So just keeping that in mind, that it's consistency over time, making the right choices that have the greatest effect on your results long term. So for those of you who popped on, and for those of you who are still on and watching and sending some love and likes, I really appreciate you hopping on and you being a part of this afternoon. I know it's a beautiful afternoon, so I hope that you all get the chance to go outside. I'm going to go up, finally get out of my pajamas, and get Addie changed, and we're gonna go spend some time hopefully hanging by the baby pools on the deck and just enjoying the rest of the afternoon. So hope you're able to too, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks again.